You know, I did have some of this stuff down here. See, this is the thin set that I used, that I put on there, and I thought it was going to work. It stuck on there and everything, and it turned out really nice and stuff. It's called Flex Bond Premium Crack Prevention Thin Set Mortar, and this was the custom stuff, and I read all about it on there, and I thought it would work. Like I said, that was like $35 for one bag, and you can get other Flex Bond thin set that you use for put underneath tile and stuff, and most of the time it costs $5 or $6. And the bag looks exactly, just about exactly like this one, but this one, other than this one says custom, and this one costs like $30 more than the other bag. And so I used that stuff, and I still have this much left. And I was saving it, thinking, hey, if after the winter, if I have to do a few repairs on here, I'll just put a little bit on. Well, nothing doing now, not because of how it looks, right? No, I'm not going to use that stuff out here. I've tried that. I tried. What else did I try? I tried rock hard wood putty on there. That didn't work at all. It tells you on that, after I read it, that if you have a thin layer over a long area, it'll just pop up, and that's what it did. I started doing that on one of the first steps, and it started popping. And then what did I use after that? I used oh, what do you call it? Flexol? It wasn't Flex Bond, it wasn't thin set, it was, oh, Fixol. I used Fixol over this whole thing, and that says not to really use it on exterior. It recommends interior, but it says exterior, it's okay on exterior if you put an exterior coating over it. And when I did that the first time, I had these, oh, you should have seen them, they look perfect. I put 2 coats of exterior primer over it, over the Fixol, and then 2 coats of exterior paint over it. I thought that's an exterior, I should be considered an exterior coating over the Fixol. And that stuff just bubbled up, and the Fixol cracked all out, and I had to clean all that stuff off. Nope, Fixol didn't work either. And so now I'm going to try. I'm going to try that other stuff as a test, and then I'll have to see what happens after that to see what to do next. You know, back to this thin set. You'd probably say, hey, Joe, anybody knows you shouldn't use thin set on exterior conditions. Well, you know, it said premium crack prevention, and then there's all kinds of stuff. I read all of that stuff down there. I even talked to the guy at the store. I explained to him what I was going to use it for, and that was going to be outside, and it was going to be in snowy conditions, and he thought it would be okay too. Well, that's what you get when you go to a regular hardware store. So next time I've got a intricate question, I may have to go to an actual source, like a tile company or something like that, to ask, hey, what should I put underneath if I'm wanting to float this up to use it as an exterior finish, or float it up before I put something else over the top of it. You know, if I were to put tile on it and spent all the time to cut all the tile after I put this stuff on, let's say, and then glued the tile down with another thin set coat and go over the edges and all that kind of stuff, would it have stuck? I don't know. I have a feeling the same thing would have happened. All these cracks would have appeared again. Now granted, see this back here, I put the thin set on each one of those too, and those are fine. That's because it's a small area, and there's an inside corner at the top, inside corner at the bottom. That's why I think that portion there didn't crack, and I'm probably okay with leaving that, or whatever thin veneer I put over the top of these wood steps after I get all this other stuff cleaned off. I may put a thin coating over those too. I don't know. It's still a work in progress. We'll see what happens. So as in any project, when I look at this, I look at it as little mini steps. Mini, M-I-N-I, not M-A-N-Y. Oh, it could be many steps, but I look at this as first thing. What do I have to do? The first thing, I got to clean all this stuff off, scrape it all off, sweep it up, and that'll be my first step. I'm not even going to worry about anything else, and I'm going to take this one step at a time, work on one step. That's one little project. Next step is one little project. I'm not going to look at the whole thing and say, man, word, I can't do all this. I'm going to get tired. This is going to take me forever. Might as well pay somebody else. And guess what? If you pay somebody else, they may not know what the answer is too. They may say, hey, I'll do this or that, and I can't guarantee anything though. And it's going to, and by the way, it's going to cost you $1,000 to get this all fixed, but I can't guarantee it because I've never come across this. You really want to do something like that without it being guaranteed? I don't. So I'm going to plug along one step at a time. This gives me my exercise for the day. That's how I look at it. And how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. That's right.